There's Anthony, and coming to you from the White Mountains in beautiful Arizona. And I'm here killing time because this is RV Chat Live for today, February 5th, 2021. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. I was gonna. There's he has fire and he's in front of the fire, and that's Anthony. And what's your name?
Lane.
Hey, Lane. How are you?
Good.
And we're here before a live audience coming to you from Shoalo Lake, which is a beautiful area. I hope you can see the I hope we're putting out a good signal here, because it wasn't so great earlier, and the internet here is marginal. Welcome everybody. Hey, Dylan Reynolds in the house. Here we have Mr. CLT, Javier Llanes, and that's why I wanted to have the second camera. Hold on. You go say something funny. I'll be right back.
He wants me to say something funny, but hello guys. My name is Anthony, and we're taking Shoalo by storm. Gonna drink some IPA from the local brewery, Pine Top Brewing Company. Really good stuff, really good stuff. It's Robert approved, so that's always good. That's always good, and it looks like he's got a camera.
Yeah, we just, I like to have this mobile camera because I can, move it around and show different things, like the sunset coming up here, an Arizona sunset coming up, I'm sure. And let's see, why is it not working? You would think I know how to do this after so many years, right? There we go.
Now it's on.
And I kind of like the way this camera looks better than the stock camera that comes with the MacBook. I don't know, what do you guys think? Number one is kind of yellowish, and this one is glitching. I don't know what's going on. Something happened to it. You see, it's hopefully.
Oh, the little artifacts at the bottom there.
Well, we'll make this okay. We'll make this the sunset cam, right there, and I'll use this one for myself.
There you go.
So sorry I'm late. You know, it always happens when I'm on the road. Something always comes up, like Anthony right now is opening up that growler. We got a growler. Well, you showed the logo already.
Yep.
Of Pine Top Brewing, and we got a raging fire back there because it is gonna get cold later today, and we're gonna have some IPAs and we had got some hamburgers to go, but I think we're gonna eat those later or during. We don't know. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. So let me read some of your messages here. Oh, we have a super chat from Matt's RV Reviews.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. First super chat of the day. Hey Robert, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Or you're enjoying your weekend. And well, I just got here yesterday to the Shoalo Lake area, Shoalo, Arizona. This is the White Mountains. Right, last night was 21 degrees Fahrenheit, which is kind of cold for my Florida skin. Probably kind of cold for any skin, but it was getting too hot down there in Tucson. I was in Tucson. I did the hike to the top of Picacho Peak, which was almost as difficult as Angel's Landing. You have all those cables, but in Angel's Landing I had gloves. Here I forgot to bring gloves because it wasn't cold.
Yeah.
So, and the cables can be, don't tell my mom, the cables can be a little slippery sometimes. We have Max McLear. Thank you for that super chat from Tempe, Arizona. Let me get this started. You're in a great area, Robert. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Right now we're enjoying great weather, but I know the temperature is going to drop drastically here. That's why, let me clean my lens there. That's why we're having this cool fire, and Anthony claims to be like an expert doing this, so hopefully
it's going good now.
It's going good, yeah. Yeah, it's warming us up for sure. All right, let me read some of the chat here. I'm sorry, it's Not as cold as up here in Canada. Well, yeah, everything's relative, right? I mean, if you're from Minnesota, this is like
Spring.
spring.
Spring, if it were summer, depending how far north you are.
Yeah. All right. Puro borrachos. No, we're not drunk yet, Eddie Negrete. We're not quite drunk yet. We have the RV DJ. And Bob Leach, do you have a second growler? No, actually. But I have more beer in there if at all necessary. I still have some of that beer that Niam Pony sent me with her friend in Quartzsite. And if we were to run out, there's more. Don't worry about it.
On stock.
Yeah. Monica Brown, sorry I missed you in Quartzsite. Really enjoy seeing your travels. We're back home in Mississippi. Hopefully we'll run into you sometime on the road. Safe travels. Thank you. And yeah, Quartzsite was a lot of fun, as you guys saw. And let me see. My eyes are aging. I need to make the chat bigger. Okay, let me read here. Jim Foster, you like the size of that bottle? Yeah, this is a small growler.
Like a medicine bottle almost.
Yeah, it's almost like a big medicine bottle. And I saw them and I asked the bartender, can we get one of those to go? And yeah. I hope you have a lot of followers from Hemet, California. Next year we're going back to California. Maybe even this summer. Hey Barb, Jim and I are in Tennessee. Well, enjoy Tennessee, beautiful state. Love Nashville, love the Smoky Mountains. Red Solo Cup. Yeah, that's how we roll when we are, camping. We're sometimes. Dylan Reynolds, Lisa, Michelle K. I think that was a growler. Yeah, and I'm collecting them. I have like the larger growlers too,
the normal big ones.
The normal big ones. But this is more than enough for tonight. The Curtis family, the man, the myth, the legend, Traveling Robert. Thank you. Oh, we have a new member. Who's the new member? Nick Hill. Thank you so much for becoming a Chief Pelican Head. And if I try to look for you now on this chat, it's gonna be nearly impossible. But at least I have two chat screens. The one from YouTube and the one that I'm using for this the program where I can put them on screen. And sometimes it's hard to follow both at the same time. Let's put it that way. And but hold on. Let me come from here. Here we go. Home on the Hitch. Thank you for that super chat. Hey Robert, great to see you in Tampa. Headed south to Texas coast soon. Corpus Christi, here we come. And one of these days I want to go to Corpus Christi for sure, and camp right there on the beach on the Gulf of Mexico. That's kind of like almost bucket list. Hey, Bill Blab 89, thank you for that super chat. Howdy from Woodstock, Georgia. Nice area. We just discovered your videos and have been binge watching. Keep up the great work. Thank you. And that's one of those areas where I would like to buy a property too, somewhere in northern Georgia. I really liked the area around what's this town? Blairsville. And you know what you do when you go to a town that you like? You go to the barbershop.
Yeah.
Because that you
Okay.
get the vibe of the town. And I went there to get
a pub or something, but
the pub too, but the barbershop people are more willing to talk to each other. Sometimes, it's like a captive audience. So yeah, Yolanda Carmen, thank you for that super chat. Enjoy those beautiful blue skies. Yeah, it doesn't get much bluer than this. Maybe tonight we'll see some nice stars. William Irizarry, get down to 34 night before last in Port St. Lucie. Oh, last night was 21, and I think tonight is going to be in the 20s too. So, I mean, I have.
But as soon as the sun comes up, you're good.
Yeah, I have plenty of propane, and we should be good. Ofi Victores. Victores? Cheers, Robert. Cheers. Thank you for that super chat. Dylan Reynolds question, are you going to Big Bend National Park? Not on this trip. I wanted to go, and we may still go. I mean, the return trip after Illy flies here in exactly 8 days. Is it 8 days?
It's
Today's the 5th.
So 8 days, yes, exactly. I know we're gonna go to Sedona, but after that, it's all meandering down the highway, like they say, you know. So we'll see. We might do it. Okay, we have another super chat from Mike Nulligan. Thank you from Canada. Loved your video from that peak outside of Tucson. It looked like a very big climb. Very cool, Robert. Yes, and I posted that on Patreon, of course, and for the members. And that was one of the toughest climbs I've ever had to do. Not only it was almost as bad as Angel's Landing, but the thing is, I'm a little less in shape than I was when I did Angel's Landing.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work out there.
I haven't been working out as much as I used to. Neon Pony, a Pelican, welcome to the flock. There you go. I still have some of the beers that you sent me and some of the other stuff. And Mini Greenie, I haven't killed it yet, which is it's there. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just kidding. What is the Arizona White Mountains? Well, this is kind of north. If you think about Flagstaff, Williams, Flagstaff, and it kind of curves down into Show Low. It's a beautiful area. And then Dandelion Dreamer. Hi Robert, I'm a new viewer. Found you in 2019 trip on Amazon. I'm loving watching your travels because I can't travel due to health. Thank you for doing what you do. No, thank you for being here and for subscribing. I mean, it's I got the sun in my face, but I broke my original glasses. This is like my spare, and these are much better. They get much darker, so it's kind of good. Bill Davis, thank you for that super chat. Robert, it's my wife Sherry's birthday today. Can you sing for her? Happy birthday, dear Sherry. Happy birthday to you. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Mark Davis, thank you for that super chat. Tomorrow's my wife Anne's birthday. Can you wish her happy birthday? Happy birthday, dear Anne. Happy birthday to you. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. I feel like I'm back in the nightclub when I used to do the live gigs, and they will come up with a cake, but you had to time it perfectly to end the song, and then signal the kitchen, come on with the cake, and then they will come up with a cake, and we would do like a conga, dun, 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 happy birthday to you, yeah, exactly. But happy birthday to both of you. Sand Gem, thank you for that super chat. Cheers. I'm almost ready for a refill here. This beer is evaporating way too fast. It's probably it's the altitude and the dry climate.
That's right.
It's a sublimation phenomenon. We're getting some ashes from that volcano that Anthony lit up back there. Where are we staying? Thank you so much for that super chat. Hey Robert, if you're in Michigan in September, we are having a meetup with a few other channels. I would love to have you. Send me an email with the date and time and the place, and we might do it. I know I'm going to a meetup with the Winnebago folks in Forest River, but that's like their national rally. And so I'm going to be in the area. But I believe that's in I forget. I think that's in July. I'm not sure. Tracy Tucker, thank you for that super chat. Enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. And I'm sorry I'm only answering to the super chat, but because the chat is going so fast that I think I reached the end now.
Right?
Yeah, I kind of I feel bad not answering every single message, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go here live. Johnny C, I know you typed this one before because I kind of saw it. Do you hate going back to Florida? Would you remind anybody to move here? I love Florida, and I don't hate going back to Florida because my mom is there, and normally Illy is there. Now this time Illy is gonna fly to Phoenix and ride back with me. But no, I don't hate going back to Florida. I mean, Miami is kind of a love-hate relationship. Let's be honest about it, just because of the city, and I used to commute every day to downtown, so that got old. But yeah. Neon Pony, thank you so much for that super chat. Mini Greenie is a tough barrel cactus. Try the hot sauces yet? You should do a live test with your friends there. Maybe. I don't know. They seem reluctant. Ilasi Sabini, it's a pleasure to watch your live stream before going to sleep. It's midnight in Belgium.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I do want to go back to. I've been to Belgium. I've been to Bruges and very briefly in Brussels. But you guys have the best chocolate ever, so I have to go back. Not to mention beers, the triple. I'm talking about beer. Ron Danklefs, thank you for that super chat. Cheers from Boston. Love the show. Safe travels. Thank you so much. And here we go. Let me save a little bit here for our live audience. What mountains is where you come during summer? Very chilly this time of the year. What? No, White Mountains. Well, I guess this will be a respite from the 120 degree of Phoenix. It was funny because I was just in Mount Lemmon in Tucson, and there's a town up there called Summer Haven.
Yeah.
And I imagine that would be a haven, like what's the name of the mountain next to Las Vegas? I forget the name right now, but that's also right. Las Vegas was 105 degrees. Up there it was 75. So yeah. The Brian Ragland channel, thank you for the super chat. Much love, man. Q question, I guess. Do you ever get tired of traveling? I know you have to make content, but do you ever prefer to stay home for a while? It's on and off. When I'm home for a couple of weeks, I start getting antsy. And when I've traveled for a long time without seeing family, I kind of want to go back. It's pretty good wood. It's burning pretty well. Patricia Buchanan, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert. Happy travels and stay safe. Thank you so much. Cheers. Actually, I should point it this way so you can kind of see the fire.
That's right. There.
And I should then put the super chats on this side. Like Barb, come to this side. There we go. Traveling Robert texted you a sunset picture from Tennessee. My actually the phone that is that I receive my texts on is inside the RV. No, it's not gonna work that way. It's inside the RV, right next to the cell phone booster, so we can get some signal out here. So I'm not able to see any personal texts, and none of you have my secret number. So. This one is only for the unlimited Yahoo mobile, which is visible, which is Verizon, which doesn't work very well out here. Yeah. Some other places it works better than AT&T, so it's good to have both, especially if you are gonna be doing this kind of thing. Thank you, Craig Simmons, for that super chat. Love the work and all you do. Honored to help you do this full time. Thank you so much, Craig. Appreciate it. And thank you again, Patricia Buchanan. Thank you for that super chat. And I know I'm missing one. Christopher Olson. That bottle looks like medicine. Yeah, doesn't it? Christopher coming to us from the great land of Sweden.
Wow.
Oh, this is
You good?
Mount Charleston. Thank you very much. That's the mountain right next to Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I guess I saw the super chats. It's just so some of them stay longer up here. Okay. Okay, let me read some of the chat here. Going back up. When was the last time you came to Washington State? That was summer 2019, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, you did go up there, yeah.
Yeah, summer 2019. I did the whole, not the whole, but I did a good part of the Olympic Peninsula. I went all the way to Point Flattery, or Cape Flattery, which is the northwesternmost point, and went to the westernmost point, which is Cape Alava or Alava. I forget how it's pronounced. but one of the two.
Isn't there one in Minnesota too for the most northern?
In Minnesota, you have
Yeah.
the northwest angle, which is actually in Canada.
You
I mean, you have
take a
to
ferry or something?
take a or drive through to Canada, which I couldn't. I was on this last trip. I was just a few miles away. I just couldn't cross into Canada to go there. So I went to the northernmost point that you could almost see
Almost
it.
see it,
And I flew the drone as high as they would let me fly it, but I still couldn't see it. I saw Canada, but I didn't see the northwest angle. Hey, Papa Drew in the house. Traveling Robert, tonight is a special night. Oh yeah, special night. We're gonna have a good time tonight. We'll celebrate. It's all right. Would you ever go back to Yellowstone or the Tetons? My family and I have been there. We loved your video on it. We are working on watching your Paris and England. Oh, that's an older video. That's from like 2014. And eventually I'll do the Yellowstone and the Tetons. Honestly, I mean, if the Tetons are more impressive at first sight, Yellowstone, you have to be there to really appreciate it. I don't think it videos as well as the Tetons.
Same Tetons. In a video, they look like you can't tell that they're that big.
Yeah, the Tetons are amazing.
You get up to Rocky Mountain National Park?
Not yet. I haven't been to Rocky Mountain
You
yet.
go there. I grew up there. I love it.
Yeah. Do you recommend DJI Refresh, which is DJI insurance for the drone? I actually bought it for this last drone, just because I lost the older drone, and I'm like, you know what? They don't say how much. They don't really tell you how much they're gonna charge you for the new drone. It's like a nominal fee. So I imagine if I lose it, it's gonna be maybe $100 or something like that. So, but yeah, for the new drone, I got it. I don't know if I would recommend it. I'm generally anti-insurance, anti-extended warranties, anti that thing. I'd rather risk it. But hey, Colin McSherry, it's a bucket list to visit many state high points as you can. Some of the northeast high points. Oh, I lost the message. Where is it?
Disappeared.
Some of the northeast high points are more easily accessible. I want to do Mount Washington in that's Vermont, right? No, New Hampshire, Vermont. And they're supposed to have the worst weather in the whole United States up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's still in my bucket list. I do want to go to the summit of Mount Whitney in the Sierra Nevada. That's the highest point in the lower 48, and it's relatively easy to get to.
Really?
It's a 2-day hike. I mean, you have to take a tent,
Yeah.
but it's not like you have to do ropes. Like it's not Everest, like
Right.
or something like
There's
that.
a guy who's restoring an old town called Cerro Gordo, California.
Mm-hmm.
He's on YouTube. I can't remember his channel name, like My Old Ghost Town or something. But he bought an old ghost town up there near Mount Whitney called Cerro Gordo. I can't even say it. Cerro Gordo.
Cerro Gordo. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's an old mining town. He's exploring the mines and wants to restore this little town up in the middle of nowhere, and beautiful views of Mount Whitney.
Yeah, out there. I love it out there. As soon as this whole pandemic passes, I'm going back to California and spending some time in the East Sierra, and also I want to also visit Gold Country. They tell me it's beautiful. It's the western side of the Sierras,
Right.
and our friends, the Lost RVers, are there waiting for us. Chris Kluga, thank you. Kluga, I guess. Thank you for that super chat. Just join your Patreon. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love your vids. Been binging your vids for a while now. Stay safe. Hope to meet you on the road sometime soon. Absolutely. And as soon as it is okay for us to meet up normally again, next year is going to be the year of the meetups. We're going to do a meetup in every major city in the United States. That's for sure. Hello, Robert. Do you know Totalmente Perdidos? Yeah, I actually spoke to them in person in Quartzsite. Totalmente Perdidos is like the ultimate RV YouTube channel, but in Spanish, in Español. So they're based in the United States, but they have a big audience in South America and in Spain, and yeah, they're doing great things. Everybody say hello to my mom. Hey, everybody, greetings from Miami. Keep safe. Love, Mom.
Vlog Mom.
So
Hello, Vlog Mom.
here's Anthony and Lane. Anthony and Lane here in front of Minitini II, the trailer. Beautiful weather we're having here. Not nearly as cold as it was yesterday, actually.
It's warm.
Not yet.
Spring's coming.
Not yet. Well, we'll get an early spring here, I think, in Arizona. Bolly Pack RV Super Chat. Thank you for the Super Chat. And according to the what's that little animal? The groundhog. It's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter. So
Fox attended Phil.
yeah,
Always.
Groundhog Day. That was a good movie. That was funny. Top Gun. Thank you for that super chat. I can't wait to see that new Top Gun movie.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
I
is
know.
in there.
Yeah, with Tom Cruise, like old Tom Cruise. The original Top Gun was one of my favorites.
Like him as an older, kind of like what they did with.
Yeah, he's like the professor now, kind of thing. But I was watching this documentary, and they put all these like IMAX quality cameras inside the cockpit of an actual plane. It's not CG.
Oh wow.
So they actually filmed it inside
the plane.
Yeah. So that should be cool to see. Thank you, Alan Shitwood. Alan Shitwood from California. Thank you for that super chat. Name of your trifold tonneau bed cover. I'm looking. I saw your email. I haven't had a chance to answer, but it is an X-Tang Solid Fold 2.0. And thank you, Mr. CLT, who is in the house here for hooking me up with that one. You know, he got me a deal on that X-Tang Solid Fold at this place in Hialeah. Hialeah is like a suburb of Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the racetrack is, it?
The horse track. Yeah, the racetrack is there. Yeah, it's a casino now.
Is it?
They turn everything into a casino now. You know how it is.
Money.
Hey Robert, when you visit Jerome, be sure to eat at the Haunted Hamburger.
Yeah, Jerome.
Yeah, Eli and I are going to Jerome probably right after Sedona or during Sedona. We might make it a day trip. I don't know.
There's a place called Zombie Burger somewhere in Iowa. It's
Zombie
quite
Burger in
interesting.
Iowa.
It's a themed burger place. Yeah.
Interesting. Ken Lauren, no. My eyesight, this I can't see with him. I can't see without him. It's called getting old.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Super chat. Thank you, Ken Lauer, for that super chat. Hi Robert, thanks for sharing all of your travels. Hope to meet you up someday from Gresham, Oregon. Thank you. You're not too far from Snowflake, Arizona? Snowflake, around here?
That's just what?
It's not too far from the
20 miles away.
1975 legendary alien abduction location.
I didn't even know about that. Up there.
Alien abduction. I heard about Roswell, but
Roswell's close.
Now I've got to find that.
Roswell is kind of close.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we have someone from Serbia.
Wow.
There you go. That's probably the most unusual place we've had today. I know a lot of you don't say it, but I know some of you are from Finland and from Sweden, from.
And if you say Antarctica, we know you're trolling.
But it is summer in Antarctica now, so it is possible.
Yeah.
I guess it would be the opposite way around.
Do they have internet in Antarctica?
I don't know. They probably have satellite internet.
Way down there, wouldn't you have to have line of sight to like a geosynchronous
But
satellite?
Starlink's coming, and I hope it saves everything.
I hope, yeah, Starlink. We're all basing all our hopes on Starlink. Elon, please do it. And but you would think they would have done a cable from Argentina to Antarctica. Who knows? RV field trip. Just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. You are the 171,000th subscriber. So thank you so much.
70,000.
Amazing.
Yeah, we gotta have we just hit 170 like 2 days ago, but we gotta have a big party for the 200.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna
Did
be.
you get a plaque for that one, or is that? 500?
No, I have to wait until the million, but
Oh, you don't get one for 500 or somewhere in there?
no, it's 100, 1 million, and then I think 10 million is the platinum one. That's the
okay.
really cool
Wow.
one. But I was gonna say something and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, the 200,000. We're probably gonna hit it if all goes as it's going right now, which hopefully around my birthday. So if we can hit 200K by early July, that would be a great celebration. By my 50th birthday. 50? Can you believe that? How old are you?
Almost 40.
Almost 40. You know,
Almost 40.
The child.
he barely remembers 9/11. These millennials, I'll tell you. Hey, B. Zig Barbara in Miami. Hello, Miami. Welcome to Miami. We got Red Jaguar in the house too, and Lucky Duck Productions moderator, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Fire in the Sky had a great scene in the spacecraft. Robert, you mentioned it was below freezing last night. Are your tanks heated or do you keep them from freezing? And the thing Winnebago has done, and in the new ones they actually have heating pads, but this one they're piping the furnace into the underbelly of the beast here, and all the plumbing is inside. So as long as I keep that furnace toasty, as long as I don't run out of propane or electricity, we should be fine. Papa Drew, wrong. They are coming for you, Robert. They will beam you up. Beam me up, Scotty, and force you to film their planet. That wouldn't be so bad, unless it is like Mars. There are no breweries in Mars. Dylan Reynolds, you can have a Sprite, man. I just turned 51 on Groundhog Day. Oh, happy birthday. 50. Yeah, I look older because it's that, that nightlife. That nightlife in Miami, it kind of takes a toll of, and you going to bed every night at 3, 4 a.m. after singing all night long, and yeah. Texas Roadrunners, hello Texas. Argentina, we have someone from Argentina, the closest place to Antarctica so far here in our chat.
Yeah.
So, hello from Sunny and War PHX, that's Phoenix. I'm going to be in Phoenix in a couple of days. I break for salsa. Hello from Mars. 718 in the chat. I haven't been checking. I see 706 here, but yeah, the chat is getting like really large lately. I'm very happy to say. The wind is blowing in the wrong direction, definitely. Okay, we have a super chat from Philip Dodson. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you, Robert, and for all the great places that you show us. I live by curiously. Did you do that with the voice to text? That's probably vicariously through you. Thank you so much. And when I grow up, I want to be like you. No, thank you. And this is just being many years.
You've got a card. I actually got one of these. Yeah.
So thank you, Philip, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Robert, I've been asked by a former guitarist of Elvis to do some video editing for him. I downloaded Shotcut. It looks good. What editor do you use, and what do you recommend for a limited budget? Oh, limited budget. If you want to spend your money only once, I will get a MacBook Pro and get Final Cut Pro. It's gonna save you money in the long run, because you're gonna get a something cheap and something not so great, and eventually it's not gonna work out so well. That's my opinion, and I know you can do it. I know a lot of people who do it on their phone. So, but if you want to get like the quality and be able to do 4K and all that good stuff, I would make the investment once. Other than that, you can also get like somewhat like a good Windows computer. Power Director, it's a good one, and there's a couple of them that are good softwares, and you can edit video and they probably get you 80% of the way there. Pierre André Ajibot. How's my French? Peterborough, Canada. Bonjour. Bought my first RV 2020 ProLite Evasion after watching your 2 years. Any advice for new RVer? Any plans to come north when the border opens? Yes and yes, both. Probably New Brunswick, right after Maine. That will be one place. And if I get to go to Alaska, of course, I would do the Canadian Rockies and like British Columbia and that stuff. But what was the other question? Any advice? Just take it slow and learn as much as you can. Dump the black water first and the gray second, and yeah. I mean, in the end, we all learned by making mistakes. Thank you, Tania Martinez, for that super chat. Thank you so much.
Another one of my favorite beers for craft beer.
Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock. All right.
Do you want a Rolling Rock?
Now I still have a little bit of this.
Okay.
And if I have too much more, I'm going to get tipsy, and then my mom is going to find out, and then she's going to call me and tell me, Robert, you're drinking too much. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Valley of the Sun represented tonight. Brian Cook, to the moon. Hello, Pelican Heads. Premiere Pro is also good. I use Premiere Pro.
Beautiful program.
Premiere Pro, but I was thinking on a budget. And Premiere Pro, they charge you $60 a month.
Wow.
Just to have like the entire Adobe.
Oh, you're doing the whole suite.
Yeah, because
I buy just the video portion. I think it's $24.99. But you also get the mobile app too, which is just almost getting there as good as the actual program.
Yeah, for me, because I use Photoshop a lot, and Photoshop, and once you get used to having the full version of Acrobat, it's kind of hard to go back to not having Acrobat. You know, when they send you a PDF and you just have to sign it, and you just go, okay, sign, boom, that's it. You know, it's that kind of thing. But yeah, it gets expensive, and Final Cut is $300 once. No, $500 once, and that's it. Forever you get updates.
Even for the updates, right?
Yeah.
See, I rather Adobe used to do that.
Yeah.
But they know that me doing the subscription model.
Pro Tools used to be like that. That's why I went away from Pro Tools, and some of my old sessions, some of the old recordings, and I feel bad for some clients that wanted to remix some old songs, and I'm like, I mean, I could do it, but we would have to resubscribe to Pro Tools, and it will be this much, you know. I mean, I could always re-import all the raw tracks into Logic Pro, and but then that would be a lot of work. And studio time, and I used to, you know, I did in the recording, when I had the recording studio like public, I charged by the time, you know. That's the way you do it.
Can't crush.
There you go. Okay. When you do meetups in the Boston area, my family and I will be happy to meet you. My uncle runs a brewery. Maybe we can have you. Absolutely, I would love to do that. Boston is a town that I did all the touristy stuff, but next time I want to do like some of the non-touristy stuff as well.
Walk around.
Of course, I did the Freedom Trail, and you have to go where everybody knows your name, because no, you're too young for that.
I do know the show, but it went away.
I've been to that far.
Where everybody knows your name. Oh, I didn't watch it in the 80s like everybody else. I watched it actually recently. Ili and I just binged it on Netflix. Binge watched it on Netflix. And we can relate. What are you drinking? Well, I'm having some medicine here. This is called, just from a local brewery here, Pine Top Brewing Company. And it's brewed at 7,000 feet above sea level. So there you go. Some of that rarefied air has to do something with the quality of the beer, I suppose. What are you guys gonna throw on that fire? Well, I'll save that question for Anthony here. But no, one at a time. One at a time. You know, we were in Quartzsite, and we in Quartzsite last week, and we ran out of wood, and we had some pallets. And we said, let's burn the pallets. Well, somebody decided to put all the pallets at once.
Oh, jeez.
And we had this huge
Burn
bonfire. It was beautiful, but it only lasted for like half an hour.
Yeah, it burns fast.
I know at Lowe's they actually sell some birch over there. That's where I'll pick it up. They got real birch. I didn't get birch.
Do you think I got enough with two packs with until?
Did you buy from here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
saw they were selling it up there.
Yeah, I bought it. It was you know.
That was a bad idea.
All right, RV Monster. RV Monster, that's a cool name. I keep trying to send you money, but iPad is not completing the transaction. Enjoy your weekly visit. Thank you for your entertaining videos, Dan. Thank you so much, RV Monster, for that super chat. And I'm sorry, like the regular chat, I haven't been able to read all that much. So let me go back into the regular chat here and just how much of the work would you say is editing? It feels like it is 70%.
Depends if you count the recording and the filming as the part.
No, he's just talking about the editing. I would say 80% is the editing. Because when you're filming, you're actually
That's the easy
kind
part.
of enjoying yourself. You're
That's the
out
easy
there, you know,
part.
filming. And
Then you download
and
it to the computer.
you,
and you're like,
yeah, the editing I would say is 80%, and 80% of the time too. It's a time-consuming process, and when you love it like I do, it's you know it's
the average
it's
I hear a lot of us say is about an hour for a minute of video.
that's what I used to say. Sometimes it is less, sometimes it can be more, but more or less about an hour per minute of video. Yeah. So if I do a 40-minute video per week, that's a full-time job, which it actually is. That's why this week you're only getting 30 minutes because I came up here and
You take a day off?
and you know I did a hike, and by the way I'm still sore. I'm still sore from that hike, which you will see in about 5 months. The rate I'm going. No, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw today the picture from the summit. Robert, when do all RVers start living quartzsite every year? I am going in about a week. You still find plenty out there. When it starts getting warm, really, like especially all the snowbirds start going north. This year was significantly less crowded than in previous years. I know the Canadians were not there, but it was significantly less crowded. I played guitar over your songs when I watch your videos on Sunday morning. Gibson ES335 through a Kemper sound. Great. I love to jam sometimes. Yeah, at some point, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't jammed in a long time like we used to. That's a good fire. Which, yeah, we should conserve because it's gonna be a lot more necessary in about an hour.
Yeah.
when the temperatures start dropping into the not single digits.
Nice head coals down there too.
Yeah, because right now it's not bad. You see, I'm still wearing my sweater, you know, but
Mr. Montana
yeah,
wears a
Mr. Montana is working like short sleeve shirt. Yeah. Yeah, this morning I had like 4 layers. My t-shirt, another t-shirt, this, and my puffy jacket, which I got a cheap one, but it works. Exploring coast to coast, watching you from LA. Los Angeles, California. I love Los Angeles. Heading west after a 2-month visit to Florida. Talking about Louisiana, I guess. You mean LA, Louisiana? Thought about you while passing through Big Bend of Florida. Got lucky to find the spot at Grayton Beach State Park. That's an awesome state park, one of the best beaches in Florida. And the Big Bend, yeah, that's where I bought my property. Where RV staying? My living room. LOL 459. What? We lost 6. He's talking to the RV DJ. Ron Laxton, thank you for the super chat. Robert, give me a shout out to my wife Marina. Hey Marina. Marina. Hey Robert, if you like the hot sauce, I got more ready to go. I like the hot sauce. A barley sandwich. Barley sandwich? That's what they used to make beer, right? Hello, Robert. This is John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut. Nice to see you. Looking very well. I'm happy. CC. And yeah, we're about to witness here one of those Arizona sunsets. I don't know if I'm going to keep the chat long enough, because sunset is around 6-ish
About 6-ish,
our time. And it's right now 4:46, and I don't think we're going to stay that long. But we'll see. What's the plan for this weekend? I don't know. I'm going to stay here another night. And then I could go either west or south.
You can head towards Pine Top, and I'll give you a different view south.
Okay, we could do Pine Top. Eventually, I have to make it back to Phoenix, but I could make it west to Williams. I could go down to Phoenix. I don't know. Is Alaska still in the plans? We want you to go up there, but waiting to go. I don't know. I don't know if Alaska is going to be in the plans for this year. First of all, since Minitini II here is technically not mine, it would take a little bit to cross the border. I would have to talk to Winnebago and see what we can do so I can have a registration and a proper license plate and all that. That's question number one, and that's something that I didn't think about originally. Nobody thought about it originally, not even them.
You're getting close to a year on that, aren't you?
Yeah, and I might upgrade to something slightly longer, slightly more comfortable, and hell is gonna freeze over. I might get a Murphy bed and a slide. But sometimes you gotta try to find out if you really like it or not. Arizona Red TV, welcome to my hometown and stomping grounds. I grew up in Show Low. All right. You should visit Greer and Alpine, or Greer and Alpine while you're there. I would say Big Lake also, but that road is closed during the winter. Maybe. And by the way, we're coming back through Show Low in about 10 days after Sedona. So I might do it during that second leg of the trip. Hello, come to Pine Top Lakeside, a great camping area. Is the Los Burros campground in Wishbone Mountain. Then go east to Springville over the sunrise. Cold though in February, lots of snow. It's a little bit of snow. I don't know if I've shown you, but there's a little bit of snow here on the ground still that refuses to melt. And that's today is not gonna be one of those spectacular Arizona sunsets. You know why?
No clouds.
No clouds. And that's what makes the Arizona sunsets so spectacular. Those clouds, they turn this crimson red that is almost undescribable.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Lizette Martinez, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Oh man, the sun is really getting like.
I'm right here and it's baking right on.
Yeah, I know. For television purposes, I wanted to have the sun on my face, but you know what? Let's change it up. Hold on. This is high production we're doing
Technical
here.
difficulties, please hold.
This is high production we're doing here. How about that? I just have to keep my face in front of the sun, and then hold on. We have cables here that we have to accommodate. And now you see this cool halo of the sun, around my face. How about that? And I can read the chat much better. And I don't have the cool the warmth of the fire behind me, but I have the warmth of the sun, which is almost as good. Did you work for a band in the late 90s who played weddings and went to bridal shows? No, that was more like in the 2000s. In the 90s, we did mostly nightclubs, actually. It was called Orquesta La Llave, like the key in Spanish. And we did like all the Spanish nightclubs. Like back in the day, those were the days. Club Mystique, Club Desiree, and old-time Miamians will remember those. Oh, the dreaded green dot. What green dot? Oh, the sun, you mean? Have you driven on the Apache Trail? I've driven from Apache Junction all the way to Tortilla Flat, but I haven't done the rest of the Apache Trail. And I hear part of it is closed right now, so you cannot go all the way. But that's something that I plan to do in the next couple of days, actually. That's in the plans for the... It's getting kind of warm, but it being cold out here. Refills, anyone? Thank you, Sonia, for thinking of me. You guys want? A little more. Oops.
Thank you, sir.
Always supporting the local brewers. Yeah. Radu Stofarak from Canada. Hello there. It should work to take Minitini II to Canada. Gone with the Winds did some years ago. I know. I don't know. I should contact them, see what kind of deal they got, because I know they went to Canada with also an RV that wasn't technically theirs. So yeah. How do you capture the most beautiful sunrises? I just wait around until one happens and.
Stand outside.
And one trick though. One trick. I usually, if I do with the phone, there's one trick with the iPhone. You take the picture like this or like this. Like I'm old-fashioned, so I do like this.
I like it this way too.
And you click the screen and then you swipe down, and that makes the exposure a little darker, so you don't overexpose the brighter spots. And then if you put it on Instagram, you can brighten it up if you want. You can always brighten up, but if something is overexposed, you can never get detail on that overexposed portion of the picture. That's a quick tip, quick photographic tip.
Exposure down, contrast a little high. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Irem Garces. Hi, Robert. Our cruise line is canceling all sailings to Alaska since Canada is banning cruises in 2021. Really? Oh well. That's that kind of sucks. I don't know how the cruise line industry is gonna survive.
Yeah. I don't even
to
think
be
I
honest.
would want to go on one, even if they paid me for it.
Yeah. But the thing I don't like about cruises, and I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but it's like you for example, you take a Western Caribbean cruise. Oh yeah, we're going to Cozumel, Mexico. Mm-hmm. We arrived there by what, 10 a.m. By 6 p.m. Oh no, we have to go.
Yep.
It's like once you start getting the hang of the place, then you have to go somewhere else. I wish there was a cruise that spent like 2 nights at a place, like a full day at least. The 88 is a fun drive indeed. Yes, I did it once. I did it once all the way to Tortilla Flat. Got a late start, Robert. So just where are you in the White Mountains? We're in the great town of Show Low, which I think the name came from like a gambling bet.
Yeah, turn of the card.
They
said show low, and the lowest card he could show was a deuce of clubs.
Yeah.
You can't get any lower than that.
Yeah, and that's like the name of your main avenue here.
Yeah,
the deuce. Yeah. Went walking in Miles Standish State Forest, Plymouth, Massachusetts recently and drove past the RV park you stayed in. How do you like America's hometown? I really enjoyed. I liked Plymouth, and that's a great RV park. Even if you want to visit Boston, and then you have to park in Boston. But at the time, you can also take the train. But at the time, there was some construction on the train, so we couldn't do it. But we were able to drive into Boston, and I'm used to driving in big cities, so it wasn't that big a deal. Coming from Miami, I've even driven in Manhattan. So
yeah, he's looking at me going, I'm complaining about the traffic up on White Mountain Boulevard. And he's like,
yeah,
this is nothing. And I'm like,
yeah, Anthony was like, oh, the traffic is so bad here. I'm like, I haven't seen that. Everything is relative, right? Einstein said it. He must be right. I like your life is, you must like it too. Less work. It is less work, and it is a great time, to hang out with you guys. The community aspect of it is the best part. I've met most of the people, a lot of people that nowadays I consider friends through these live streams. So it's a compliment to the other work that I do with the more produced videos. I think they complement each other. Same with the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast, Living the RV Dream.
What makes YouTube so unique is something that you won't ever get from like television or movies. You very rarely get to just hang out with the actor. You may just be able to get a signature with them in a picture, but with YouTube, there's always a hangout.
Yeah.
Community.
The community aspect, and getting that feedback from you guys whenever I post a video, whatever I did right and sometimes whatever I did wrong, and getting that feedback is is very important, and I enjoy it a lot. From Roswell, New Mexico, thank you. And traveling well, when you move, the sun is blinding. I know sometimes I do that, because I move. Did I read this super chat? Patty Henry, thank you for that super chat. Hope you are enjoying our wonderful state. I know you will love Sedona, and yes, this will be my second time in Sedona, but Ili will be her first time, and we're gonna do a couple of those trails to the vortices, and we're gonna do I'll probably do a restaurant or two, just because it's yeah, we're gonna be back together. AMV 9697, hi from Illinois, where we'll be dropping below zero this weekend. Oh, lucky you guys. My husband and I look forward to your videos every Sunday. We hope to start RVing in a few years. And yeah, this Sunday we're gonna go to, it's gonna be mostly a driving video, to be honest. It's one of those videos that is kind of connecting one place to the next. And we're going to be in driving from southern Idaho into Salt Lake City, but not directly. We're gonna do the loneliest road in America, which is US 50. At least a portion of it, from a town called, coincidentally, Ili, like Ili. The Woods Online, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, The Woods Online, and that's our friends Brian from Charleston, North Carolina. Yusbel Ortegas, saludos desde Miami. Bill Utah, highly recommend the podcast. Actually, Anthony here, he originally started listening to the podcast, and then he got into the YouTube. Yeah, and the podcast is kind of hard because you don't get the instant feedback that you get with YouTube, which it's different. It's a different thing. I love doing it, and right now it's just kind of like an update for you guys. And at some point I want to produce a little more, do a little more interviews. I'm thinking of like interviewing all the people who attended like the Quartzsite meetup, like the Lost RVers, for example. Hello, Robert, sitting in the Subaru dealership buying a car, watching you. Oh, cool. Well, enjoy Subaru, huh?
Bad day.
Subaru. All right, congratulations, and of course it was great spending some time with you guys in Quartzsite, and watching your video from Quartzsite. Now, let me tell you something. Now that I'm farther from the fire, it's getting chilly out here. I might change back. Yeah, but
desert cold.
Desert cold.
I saw a Roadrunner by my house today.
I saw one a couple of days ago in Tucson, and at that mountain, the Roadrunner. It's that bird. Yeah, it's I saw him on Signal Mountain or something like that. Yeah. Just wanted to hear you say super chat. Thank you, The Woods Online, Lisa. That would okay. And Yusbel has written like 10 messages, which is cool. Because that means that at some point I read one of them, right? What rig does Anthony drive, and is he a full-timer? Anthony, what rig? You have a Jacob, but no, he drives a Toyota.
I drive a Toyota Yaris. Jayco R93B is my trailer. I live full-time on my property. I'm homesteading in an RV.
Yeah, and that one of the reasons that I wanted to come here and meet him also is because I kind of want to get like a homestead around here. And it's beautiful that area where you live, Anthony, and you get a view of the White Mountains. It's very nice, actually. Alan Chitwood, I just booked a trip to Lake Jenkinson at 3,000 feet in the Sierras. That's it, 3,000 feet. We are at 5,000 here.
No, we're over
6,000.
Over 6. I'm just kidding, Alan. Enjoy, man. Good fishing, good waterfall, and good hikes. And I love the Sierras, and at some point, Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Too cool for school, Robert. I can hear you in my ear here. Oh man. And Corinne Carter, thank you for that super chat. Thank you I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Everyone that wants to see a traveling road do a snow angel, you probably mean, do a thumbs up. I've never done a snow angel in my life.
Snow.
I don't think we have enough
That
snow.
might be painful.
Yeah.
That would be really wet, cold, and icy.
Yeah, we have to wait until tomorrow morning when it's all frozen solid, and then we'll do it. The snow angel might have to wait. I might fly the drone tomorrow morning and do the snow angel, and then you can. Yeah. Robert, what does it say in your hat? This is Beer Belly's Adult Daycare from Quartzsite, Arizona, and I bought it at the Adult Daycare in Quartzsite, Arizona 2 years ago. And when I went this year, when I went this year, I wore my hat, and they treated me very nicely. I guess they saw the hat. I don't know. Joe Esparra, thank you for that super chat. Enjoy, hermano. Hello from Orlando, Florida. All right. If you're going to LA, Nevada, stop by Vegas for a pale ale and some Super Bowl. Oh, I'm sorry, that beer. It tends to do that. No, I wanted to go to Vegas. I actually wanted to do that extraterrestrial highway and go like as close as I could to Area 51. But we're gonna save that for another trip.
I've seen they end up down that dirt road and always get the guards to kind of hang out up on the mountain in their trucks.
Hey, if I make it to Camo Dave on that video, that I probably would, right?
They'll go to Gila Band. They've got their own Area 51. They've got their.
I was just there.
Yep.
Yeah. They do have their own Area 51 in Gila Band. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I worked at that airbase for 8 years.
That's right. They have their air base. I saw that they were flying the planes all the time. Traveling Robert, I'm heading up to the nearly 10,000 foot level at Sonora Peak. Okay, now you're talking about. Dice, dile a mi esposo, hola chamaco. Él es americano. Hola chamaco. Time to drink. No, I think I've had quite a. Yeah, we did finish this medicine bottle, believe it or not. So I'm gonna start wrapping this up because it is really getting cold here. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that the live stream worked, that we were able to get enough internet up here, because I was getting kind of worried yesterday when I arrived, and we only got like 1, 2, or 3 megabits up. But AT&T is holding up, so that's right. This is the Super Bowl weekend. I have no idea where I'm going to watch the Super Bowl, but I'll watch it wherever I am. Wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free. In my RV. It looks like you can only make a sand angel. Well, if we make it to one of those sand dunes, we could do that too. Not in quartzite, because quartzite is like rock. It's rock like this up here, like if you see this rock, but it's not even red. It's like grayish. Angela Black, happy Friday, Robert, from snowy Northeast Pennsylvania. My husband and I are planning a trip to the Keys later this year. Which of the Keys would you recommend, and the least crowded and touristy, if that's possible? Probably one of the Keys between Summerland and where's the one that they have the Big Pine Key, the one that they have the Key Deer. You know, somewhere in between Isla Morada and Key West, one of those that like the lower keys, the less known keys. Let me get in front of the sun here. Thank you, this nomadic idea, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Absolutely no pineapple on the pizza, RVDJ. That's wrong. Cold. It's 32 here in Marblehead, Massachusetts. Let me tell you how cold it is here. Here it has to be either in the low 40s or high 30s right now. Let me see what Dark Sky says. No, 49. It's going to go down to 29 tonight, according to this.
It's balmy.
It's balmy. Balmy, like they say. Balmy. Eu quero comprar seu CD seu. Como fazer? Sou de São Paulo, Brazil. You see me practicing my Portuguese. TravelingRobert.com/merch. And I could write it here, actually.
Is that for the stickers?
For the stickers and the CDs.
I gotta get the new CD, but the problem is I don't listen to CDs anymore. Good thing you are on the Google.
They don't even put the CDs in new vehicles.
Traveling Robert. That's it. That's my. And there you can get the CDs, the stickers, and now we have magnets
I'll
too.
have to buy a sticker from you.
But if you want to listen online, I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Just search for Robert Morales, my name, Robert Morales, Morales, Travel Music. And yeah. All right, everybody. This is it. This is the end of the show. I hope you've had as good a time as I had here with Anthony and Lane. Anthony and Lane. Say hello, everybody. Because I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. I forgot my guitar in Miami. In my RV. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. And I'll see you on the road next week. Where will we be next week? Well, you have to tune in to find out. Bye now.